everybody, I'm Melanie from Charlotte County Library and History Division, and today we are doing our March STEM activity. So we are going to do walking water, which is what it's called, and we're going to make rainbows appear out of nothing. So let's go. Okay, so the first step that we're going to do is we're going to fill 4 empty plastic cups with water. So we want to do roughly the same amount in each cup. And we're going to do some experimentation today. So we have regular water-based food coloring, and then we have gel food coloring as well. So we're going to see how the experiment works with these 2 different variables. 4 cups on this side with water as well. All right. So now that we have our 4 cups filled with water for both one, we're going to add some food coloring to the cups. So we're going to put red food coloring in the first one. I'm going to do about 3 drops. So red in the first one, yellow in the second, blue in the third, and red, yellow, and blue are our primary colors. You can mix them in different degrees to get all the colors in the universe. So we're going to do that right now to make purple. So we're going to mix our red and our blue in our last cup to make purple. I'm going to do 1 drop of red, 2 drops of blue, and we're going to see how that comes out. Now we're going to mix them all together. And another drop of red. The light refracting out the back looks purple. There we go. We made purple. So I did 2 drops of red and 2 drops of blue in this one to make purple. So now you're going to mix them all together to get them fully saturated into the water. I'm going to put a big barrel out. I'm using a different straw with each one so I don't mix the colors before I mean to. So now we're going to do the same thing over here with the gel colors. So we're going to start with the red gel food coloring in the first one. And then we'll put some yellow in the second cup. So while we're doing this, let's think of a hypothesis for what we think is going to happen. So it looks like the gel is separating from the water, unlike the dye food coloring where it all just incorporated on its own. So I wonder if that will have an effect on the way that the colors transfer on the paper towels. Now we're going to make purple on the last one. We're going to mix the blue and the red together again. There we go, and then we're going to mix them all together. So I'm going to use a separate straw to mix each one so we don't mix the colors before the experiment takes place. I'm going to mix them until they're fully incorporated. So you can see it's taking longer than it did for the dye food coloring to incorporate. So now that we have all of our colors set up, we're going to place the cups in between each color. And then we're going to do it on this side too. So there's going to be an empty cup in between each cup filled with water. Now we're going to take the paper towels and I'm going to show you how to fold them. So you take one of the paper towels and you fold it in thirds. So you fold the first up and then you fold it over again. So it's in thirds, and then you're going to fold it in half. And we need one to go in between each of the cups of water. So we need 12 total paper towels to go in between all of the water cups. So now what you do is you take each paper towel like this and you put them in between the cups. So one side goes in the cup with water and one side goes in the empty cup. And you're going to do the same thing for every single paper towel, one in the empty and one in the water. Just like this. And now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. And now we're just going to let it wait, and we're going to come and check back in on it in 24 hours because we want to let the water fully incorporate and let the experiment do its whole thing. Hi everyone, so it's been 24 hours, so let's check on our experiment and see what happened. Ta-da! It worked really awesome. So let me explain the science behind what happened here. So the water flowed up the paper towels through a process called capillary action, which is the process of water moving upwards against gravity in narrow spaces. So in this case, it was the paper towel. In nature, this occurs in trees. This is how trees and plants get the waters from the roots up the stems or trunks, if it's a tree, and to the leaves. So you can see that as it flowed, all of the cups that were once empty, so this one, and this one were empty when we first started, are now full of water because the water has traveled up and down and up and down. And it created a rainbow effect since we used our primary colors on the ones that we filled. Also, since we put even amounts of water in each of our cups that we filled, the water has distributed evenly among all of our cups. And it looks like the gel actually worked a lot better than I thought it was, so it looks like my hypothesis was wrong. This gel food coloring actually has clearer pigmentation of the colors of the rainbow. So you can more distinctly see the orange and the green and the indigo in the gel food coloring than you can in the liquid food coloring. If you look, it looks like the orange only happened right on the edge of this one, and this cup looks like it's full of red. And this cup looks like it's full of purple, but the green worked. So that's our science experiment, our rainbow walking water for the month of March. So join us next time for our STEM activities. Thanks guys, bye.